In a small, colorful town surrounded by green hills and bright flowers, there lived a group of children who loved adventures more than anything else. Their names were Leo, Emma, Noah, Lily, and Ben. Every afternoon after school, they met near the old oak tree at the edge of the park to share stories and imagine exciting journeys. One sunny day, while they were playing hide and seek, Emma noticed something shining under a pile of dry leaves. She gently moved the leaves aside and found a small, old lantern. It was made of brass and had tiny stars carved all over it. Even though it looked very old, it was clean and beautiful. "Wow, look at this," Emma said excitedly. The children gathered around. Ben picked it up carefully. "It doesn't look broken," he said. "But there's no candle inside." As soon as he said that, the lantern softly glowed with a warm golden light. The children stepped back in surprise. "Did you see that?" Lily whispered. Suddenly, a tiny voice came from the lantern. "Hello, kind children." The kids looked at each other, wide-eyed but curious, not scared. "I am the little lantern," the voice said gently. "I light the way for those who are brave, kind, and honest." Leo smiled. "We like adventures," he said. "Can you take us on one?" The lantern's light grew brighter. "If you hold me together and trust one another, I can show you a hidden world." The children held hands, and Ben held the lantern in the center. In a blink, the park disappeared, and they found themselves standing in a beautiful forest filled with glowing trees and singing birds. "This is amazing," Noah said. The lantern spoke again. "This forest is losing its light. Many creatures are afraid because the paths have become dark. Only children with good hearts can help." The children agreed to help without hesitation. As they walked deeper into the forest, the path split into two. One path looked easy and bright, while the other was dark and narrow. "I think the dark path needs us more," Emma said. They chose the dark path. As they walked, they heard a soft crying sound. Behind a bush, they found a small fox with its paw stuck under a fallen branch. "Oh no," Lily said kindly. "We have to help." Together, they lifted the branch and freed the fox. The fox wagged its tail happily, and suddenly, a small glowing light appeared on the path. The lantern shone brighter. "Kindness brings light," it said. They continued their journey and reached a quiet river. The bridge across it was broken. "We can't cross," Ben said. Leo looked around and had an idea. "Let's use these stones to make steps." Carefully, they worked together, helping each other cross safely. When the last child crossed, the river sparkled, and another glowing light appeared. "Teamwork brings light," the lantern said. Finally, they reached the heart of the forest. It was dark and silent. A large tree stood in the center, but its leaves were dull and gray. "This tree gives light to the forest," the lantern explained. "It needs courage." The children felt a little scared, but they stood together. Emma stepped forward and placed the lantern near the tree. "We are here," she said. "We won't give up." The lantern released a warm, powerful glow. The tree slowly lit up, its leaves turning green and golden. Light spread across the forest, filling it with life and joy. Birds began singing again. Flowers bloomed instantly. The forest was alive once more. "You did it," the lantern said proudly. "Because you chose kindness, teamwork, and courage." In a blink, the children found themselves back under the old oak tree in the park. The lantern was quiet now, its light gone. "Was it real?" Noah asked. Emma smiled and looked at her hands. "It felt real." Ben gently placed the lantern back under the tree. "Maybe it will help other kids one day." As they walked home, the children felt happy and proud. They knew something special had happened.